Hello Achievers, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself, Dr. Shakti Suganya. If this is the first time you are seeing Shakti's Knowledge Hub, do subscribe and get notified to watch and learn more videos. Today's discussion is about the principles of management. This is a topic which is common to all the UG and PG courses which is relevant to the subject principles of management or management processes, and also this topic is applicable to the CBSE 12th standard for the updated syllabus chapter 2. Let's discuss the thing in detail. Principles of management. In that there is an introduction for the term principle. A principle is a fundamental statement of truth that provides guidance to thought and action. Principle means a set of rules or set of regulations or some of the important thing to be notified and to be followed. A kind of fundamental statement of truth. So that will help to guide for the thoughts and action. So it is a kind of guidance. We will make a set of principles to be followed for the organization purpose, and also this is applicable to the individual point of view too. So in that aspect, that will helps to make a thought and also will helps to or will guide to do for the action, that is go for action or the performances. Principles of management. Principles of management are a broad and general guidelines for managerial decision making and behavior. That is, they guide the practice of management. In organization, management is playing a very important role, and we know its importance and have gone through with some of the topics which is related to management. That is, it will help as a guide, general guidelines for the managerial decision making and behavior. Whenever any important decisions to be taken or some of the aspects related to management, this principles of management is a important thing required and importantly followed in every organization. In that, the next concept is about the nature of principles of management. That is, what is its nature? If you want to say this is what principles of management means, that should consist of some of the nature or characteristics of this thing. Let's see them in detail. The nature of principles of management can be described in the following points. So some of the points has been commonly highlighted. Under that, the first one is universal applicability. That is, they can be applied in all type of organization, business as well as non-business, small as well as the large enterprises. So universal applicability, it can be applicably used and it can be possible to use throughout the world in any type of businesses and any nature of businesses, and also the size of the business is also not a matter. That is, it can be either small or large, and the organization can be of any type. It is a business or a non-business places. So in different aspect and in all the situation, the principles of management can be used. The second is general guidelines. They are general guidelines to actions and decision makings. However, they do not provide a ready-made solution as the business environment is ever changing or dynamic. This principles of management is consist of a set of principles which is in general aspect. So if there is any common issues or any problems that is applicable, that can be solved through the principles of management. Definitely that will be helpful, but not all the time with the ready-made solution, because the problem may getting varied from one situation to another situation and one environment to another environment. The business environment cannot be stable, will be same in all the time. It can be changing or dynamic in nature. And the third is formed by practice and experimentation. They are developed after thorough research work on the basis of experience of managers. Previously, we have discussed so many topics which is relevant to management. Some of the concepts has been experimented by many authors and many researchers and many management gurus. They never brought the topics with the theoretical point of view. Each and every point has been brought into practice with the help of a proper experimentation and proper researches. So whenever they are trying to come up with some of the points or aspects which is related to management, before their conclusion they will go with some of the research in any of the organization or some of the background or the experimentation will be takes place. Then only they will bring this thing into practice, and that can be implementing for the organization in future requirements. And the next nature is the flexible. which can be adopted and modified by the practicing managers as per the demand of the situations, and they are man-made principles. So it's a kind of flexible thing. It's a general one and that can be brought through practice and experimentation, and also flexible, like whenever the demand arises or whenever the situation is getting changed, it is a kind of man-made principle, so they can use it in a flexible way. They can modify and they can adopt it according to the situations. Next nature or characteristics is mainly behavioral. Since the principles aims at influencing common human behavior, they are behavioral in nature. So every work or every aspect of management things which is related to the human behavior only, because only the people are involving in any business practices or any of the business organization. So it is a kind of a behavioral thing. So that's why it is called as the human behavioral one and a behavioral nature. And the next is cause and effect relationship. They intend to establish the relationship between cause and effect so that they can be used in the similar situations. So cause and effect relationship in the sense, cause, because of some reason something is happening, due to something a result is happening. So there is a relationship between the cause, that is the happening, reason for the happenings, and its effects. So that is why it is called as the cause and happening. So they are saying it is intended to establish the relationship between the cause and effect, and that can be used in the similar situation. So whenever any situation got repeated and some of the requirement of management thoughts to be implemented, they will use according to the situation. And the last is contingent. Their applicability depends upon the prevailing situation at the particular point of time. According to Terry, management principles are capsules of selected management wisdoms to be used carefully and discreetly. It's a kind of contingent one, like whenever it is required only in that particular point or in that particular situations, this management's concepts has been taken for consideration. Here is a definition by Terry. So what Terry is telling about the principles of management, it is kind of capsules of a selected management wisdoms. Because why he is mentioning it as a capsule means capsule cannot be taken in all the time and in all the situations. So that has to be taken in a very careful and a discreet manner. They have to use it in a proper way. So these are all the nature or characteristics of principles of management. And the next concept about the principles of management is the significance, that is the importance. Why principles of management is important for an organization or any of the places in business point of view or any of the other thing. The significance of principles of management. It can be derived from their utility, which can be understood from the following points. So there are some of the highlighted points or reasons or valid requirements why these principles of management can be used or to be implemented in the organization for its beneficial purposes. Some of the points like providing managers with useful insight into reality. Management principles guide managers to take right decisions at right time by improving their knowledge, ability and understanding of various managerial situations and circumstances. So, it providing a manager with a useful insight into reality. Management principle is a guiding principle. It's a kind of guide that will help the manager to take a right and important decision whenever required. So they can do it in a right time and with the suitable decisions. And that will helps to improve the knowledge and ability of the manager and also the people, those who are handling those situations. So in that way, it can be said as the insight for reality. And various managerial situations and circumstances, this can be applicable. So these principles can be used. That is the important reason why the principles of management is required in the organization. And the second significance is the optimum utilization of resources and effective administration. Management principle facilitates the optimum use of resources by coordinating and physical, financial and human resources. So we know some of the resources which are mandatorily required for every organization for its successful achievement of a goal or objective. So some of the common requirements of resources like the physical or financial needs or the human resources, the material, the equipments, all these things, and everything to be handled in the organization by someone. So that person is called as the manager and that activity is called as the management. So all this thing is applicable and possible through the management principles. Kind of optimum utilization, that is the effective and positive utilization of resources and for the effective administration. They also help in better administration by discouraging the personal prejudice and adopting the objective approach. A kind of a stable approach, not like a judgmental one or not like the predictable in a negative way. So everything will be in a control and a properly handling way. So definitely this management principles is there and known by the manager, and that will helps to achieve the organization goal very easily. The third, scientific decisions. Decisions based on management principles tends to be more realistic, balanced and free from personal biases. So we know while implementing the management principles and concepts by the management gurus and the popular persons, definitely they'll come up with the result with the support of the pre-experiments and some of the practices. So it is called as a scientific decision. So it is not a personal bias. It is free from error. This management principles can be brought into the practice or in the organization in a realistic and a balanced way, which is not on the basis of like personal bias or a negative aspect. So it is a scientific decision. And the next is meeting the changing environmental requirements. Management principles provides an effective and dynamic leadership and helps the organization to implement the changes. When there is a management principles and practices to be implementing in the organization, that is used to be by the managers. So it is a kind of leadership thing. So they used to it and they will be a good leader. Their leadership style will be very good and also dynamic sometimes, like whenever the changes required, they will make it accordingly and help the organization to implement the changes. So they will be dynamic as well as whenever the organization is in need of some changes, they can be implemented easily. So depends upon the changing environment, this management principles can be adopted. Fulfilling the social responsibility. Principles of management not only helps in achieving the organizational goals but also guide the managers in performing the social responsibilities. Example, CSR, equity and fair remuneration, etc. So as we have discussed in some of the previous videos with some of the examples, the organization is not only working for its own objectives to be achieved and also for its employee, and the very important consideration is given by the organization for the society also. So through that they are showing their social responsibility, that is their responsibility towards the society. So their organizational goals will be matching with the public, that is the societal goals. Some of the examples like CSR, like corporate social responsibilities, how they are giving concentration to their society as an organization or as a corporate, like providing road, free education to the poor people or any of the helps to the needy people, etc. So this is kind of a thing to be done by the organization in the basis of the social responsibility. And also like equity and fair remuneration, not showing partiality between the employees, they are providing remuneration in the equal way, depends upon the work what the people are doing. And the last is management, training, education and research. Management principles are helpful in identifying the areas in which existing and future managers should be trained. They also provide the basis for future research. So as we discussed, the management principles itself is a kind of a research oriented work and the pre-experimented work. So just like that, whenever organization is implementing the management principles, that will helps to identify the ideas in which existing and future managers should be trained. Like whenever the training required or whenever the organization to be implementing some of the principles or modification or changes required, and training to the employees and education, that is the knowledge to the employees or the managers, and also they are keeping ready for the future researchers too, the research related to the management principles. So these are all the different reasons or the importance or significance why the principles of management is required in the organization. With this, we are coming to end of today's discussion. We'll see you all soon in the another important concepts. Shatter the breakbends and relish your success journey. See you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.